As a father approaching my 40s, I can say the biggest thing that I'm learning is it's not what's happening to me, it's how do I respond to it. And what I'm learning is that crazy things are going to happen in life, in the world. We don't control those things. But what I do control is how do I show up after I've been triggered? How do I show up after my heart starts racing because some crazy stuff is just going on? And what's been helping me is that bounce back. What I mean by bounce back is my ability to understand what's going on, what's happening, allowing myself to process it, and then moving forward. And I feel like a lot of people have challenges with that moving forward part, and they sit in the problem, they sit in the test. Now, one thing that I can tell you about life is not supposed to be meant living in the test. We are supposed to use our resources, tools, knowledge, whatever it is that we have to get to that testimony. Because that testimony is a reflection of overcoming. That test is how are you going to show up when you're being tested. That test is not something that we're meant to sit in. And so when I'm dealing with, I'll give you this example. I woke up, I did my meditation this morning, super excited to get the day started. And then I get an email from my bank saying that they canceled and closed my accounts and they're holding my money. First thing I did was I initially freaked out, but then I made a phone call. I called somebody that I trust, that's got my back. I was able to ground myself. And now here comes the resilience. Here comes that neuroplasticity, that bounce back is like, okay, how are we going to show up now? I'm not going to allow this test to ruin my day, to ruin my week, to ruin my life. I get to bounce back and show up a little bit differently and knock these things down. I'm not talking about fake it until you make it or work harder, not forcing it. No, we're going to chill. We're going to breathe through this intense emotion. We're going to find a place of groundedness. We're going to relax. And now that we're relaxed, we can use our creative side of our brain. We can think of strategies, solutions, resolutions, whatever it is to help us overcome that test. But if we're stuck in the test or we're allowing ourselves to feel stuck in the test, then we're just going to sit in that energy and that emotion. That's a lower vibration that's not going to get us to the solution or clarity that we need to move forward. My name is Greg. I'm a psychotherapist and men's performance specialist. I help fathers, professionals, business owners, and athletes overcome emotional regulation, identity, and masculine issues that are costing them. If this is hitting you, if it sounds familiar, I have something for you. I created the Regulated Man Scorecard. Here you'll be asked a few in-depth questions that will help determine where you are mentally, emotionally, if you're dysregulated, if you're showing up inconsistent. Those results will be emailed directly to you. And after you get your results, you have an opportunity to talk with me about your results in a consultation. If this is hidden and you feel like it's for you, go ahead and type regulate in the comments and I'll send that scorecard right over to you. Take care. Talk with you soon.